Hello everybody and welcome to The Sinking City 2. Set in the roaring 20s, we must defy an eldritch deity and explore the drowned alleys of Arkham, stalked by the dead, as we weigh one life against an entire city. This is a nice chill start. Just sitting in a nice jazz bar, I'm assuming. Nothing nefarious happening here. I just robbed that waiter.
Is this seat taken?
Who's asking?
A handsome stranger.
Dime a dozen.
I don't fit in here at all.
Did you get it? Was there any trouble?
I never get in trouble.
You get in trouble all the time.
Right.
You're getting in trouble right now.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not.
No. But tell me about your meet. Did our mutual friend show?
Yes, and she claims to be selling the doll chance.
What did you say?
That if she pulled the same ruse she tried last time, I would come down on her with a fiery wrath, the likes of which she had never seen before. What? Too much?
A little, it feels like.
Faye Adelaide Bennett.
Calvin!
Will you contact a god with me?
You...
These are
the
big
book of
steps.
dreams, you did get it. Oh, you have some nerve getting on one knee. You're lucky to walk out of this room alive after a stunt like that.
Sorry, baby. We've got visitors.
Hey, remember about me not being in trouble all the time?
Trouble?
Oh, no. Probably after someone else.
Calvin Rafferty, freeze!
What are the odds? There's another Calvin Rafferty here.
Get going. I'll meet you at home. Love you.
Love you too.
Then I just get shot.
You killed her, Calvin.
Hey?
You killed her. It's your fault. She's not coming back.
You're a bad person.
I could be dreaming, but we never know. There's just no way to tell.
I'm sorry. No! You killed her. It's your fault. She's not coming back.
I think I have some underlying guilt to take care of. Where the heck was I sleeping? On the floor? There's a huge bed over there. Though then again, the creepy mask. That would be kind of strange.
Good morning, beautiful. How did you sleep?
Like a dead body.
I actually, dreamt about you.
You tried to
Were you
kill me.
dreaming of me?
Something is going on with the mask. I don't know if it's just a lighting thing, but it just looks like it's constantly swirling.
I don't know if I'm doing any of this right, Faye, but I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I'm very clueless. I was just sleeping on the floor.
I miss you.
E to remove mask. She's not gonna have a face.
Take off the shade.
Okay, she does have a face.
Borrow it again today, if that's all right.
I don't know. Why would she need it? Wash face.
So, I do have some good news.
And some bad news.
I found it, Faye. The last piece of the puzzle. A way to wake you up.
Just this really long pause. E, give eye drops.
What we need is at the university's library annex. It's a book called Recitations of the Tenebrous Soul. And no, I don't know what that means.
Did her eyes light up because of the dreaming, or did her eyes light up because of some weird eye drop? Feed tonic.
But there's a ritual in it named the Call.
This tonic is so
It's
thick.
supposed to return a spirit to its body. I can use it with the dagger to bring you back. So please just hang on a little longer.
I really should have took you to a doctor. Bid farewell.
I need to go, darling. But you'll be awake before you know it. Love you.
Especially because, like, I'm just gonna leave her here? What if I die? What if something happens to me? Nobody knows about her. She's just stuck here forever. Anyway, I need this gun in order to go get a book.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
I will not be careful. So we're back at it again, but we have technically played this part in the demo, but there's usually always something that changes, and I figured it was worth, you know, starting from the beginning, going from there.
Condor, the blade of Ulthar. I'll need this dagger to bring Faye back.
I'm just gonna leave it here with her. It seems unimportant. Excerpt from the Dream Realm. While their body remains in our world, their ethereal form, the very essence of their being, is trapped in a dream similar to a coma. To preserve the sleeper's physical health, it is essential they remain well-fed and hydrated. It is said that there is a ritual to return a wandering spirit whence it came. The necessary incantation is transcribed in a volume known as Recitations of the Tenebrous Soul. The words must be chanted while in close proximity to the sleeping body. A gift of blood is required for the rite, preferably from someone who shares a strong bond with the dreamer. Ideally, the dagger used for the offering originated in the Dreamlands, such as Kandor, the blade of Ulthar. Man, what a crazy sounding dagger. As it markedly increases the potency of the call. Also, scrolling was very unnecessary. I did not need to scroll. About the mask. Dear Mr. Rafferty, yes, I remember you. Weren't you an associate of my brilliant student, Walter Gilman? Our department has been forced to flee, leaving behind mountains of exciting unfinished work on non-Euclidean calculus and quantum physics, another tragedy of the damn flood, for which there remains no satisfying explanation. Now to your question, the mask that formed on Miss Bennet's face after visiting the Dreamlands, it must be the Nightshade. I know only of it by ancient reputation, for it is said to possess rare and occult properties, though why it appears is unclear. Supposedly, it channels embedded power to whomever bears it and reacts in the presence of occult artifacts. So it's just the equivalent of, I don't know, Witcher vision, or just, you know, it highlights stuff. The Nightshade is energized by contact with the recipient. To ensure it is on the sleeper's face for several hours a day, a depleted shade will become unusable. A final note, though, I respect your commitment to your task, Mr. Rafferty. Please heed the warnings and evacuate Arkham while you still can. Professor Upham, Miskatonic University, August 15th, 1929. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore you. I don't follow no rules. Anyway, wait.
We just wanted to
Is there
visit the
nothing?
Dreamlands. But now Faye's in a coma. And I can't remember what happened.
Nothing I can do about that. We just wanted to, like, do some really weird occult stuff.
Our friends all left the city, or worse. Now it's only us.
We have W. Gilman, Calvin Rafferty, Faye A. Bennett, J. H. Armitage, F. C. Ashley, and Dr. F. Morgan, March 1926. I don't know who is who. Because I don't think it's from left to right. Final warning, Mr. Rafferty, this is the last time we shall endure the ungodly racket you made with that unmarried woman. The walls were shaking, and her moans were depraved. Yes, you are entitled to your own pursuits, but occult chanting, flashing lights, and pungent odors, no decent folks dabble in such things. Next time we shall alert the authorities. May the Lord have mercy on you. Scribbled by Faye in margins. Back by dusk. Love you. We always use the complaint from neighbors to just write personal notes.
Can't risk any uninvited guests.
So this was the front door.
Everything was a joy with you, Faye. Even the flood.
So this was fairly recent. Though, probably not too recent, because, I imagine
Burning for 3 months straight.
it's a lot more flooded than it was before. We are no longer able to ride bicycles through the streets.
Still have all our gear ready for the next adventure.
I think after this, you guys would want to, like, go on
You always
vacation.
had such vivid dreams.
Last night's walk, wish you were here. Restricted section inventory. Partial inventory of the Miskatonic Library Annex restricted section. Dr. Vermis Mysteries. Dr. De Vermis Mysteries. Mysteries. Necronomicon of Abdul Alhazrad Olas Wormius, translation, Spain, 17th century, or circa 17th. Missing, presumed stolen, resuscitations of the Tenebrous Soul, Narcotic manuscripts, or, yeah, that'd be pronounced Narcotic, right? The P would be silent, I would assume. Not available to students or public. The People of the Monolith, Memoranda of the Miskatonic Cthulian Society, Tre de Chiffre, Magnum Congo, illustrated by the De Bry brothers, A Treatise of Astrology, Liber 1536, and whatever the heck that is. On Ashperlichen Kulten, not available. Yeah, hang on, I gotta put the most American accent on it. Unasperish Colton, not available to students or public. And we are somewhere over here in New England. A very common location for
The Miskatonic
Lovecraftian.
Library Annex isn't far.
Yes, it is. It's all the way over there. And I have to go walk through the water, getting my shoes wet. This is gonna be miserable. Farewell, Arkham. Signing off by Sam Trench, September 21, 1929. With a heavy heart, dear reader, we at the Arkham Chronicle must announce that this is our final issue. The waters, relentless and unyielding, have claimed the streets, and yesterday our city was officially declared lost by the acting mayor. Last month, Massachusetts Governor Randall Yates' startling proclamation drew outrage. Today, it seems darkly present. And so Arkham sinks, taking with it its cosmopolitan splendor and unparalleled culture. The esteemed institutions of Akeley Memorial Hospital and Miskatonic University once stood as beacons of knowledge and progress, but are now left in ruin. Or left to ruin. And what of our famed fish market? Ah, yes, the fish market, a bustling showcase of the state's freshest and most unique produce. The losses are unfathomable. Farewell, Arkham, pearl of the Miskatonic. May its proud citizens, now scattered and sodden, always carry the memory of our beautiful city. I mean, it's just a flood. Please, feed my cat Poppy if she returns. I couldn't find her, but I had to go. Please don't shut the window. I wonder if I'm going to feed the cat.
This is your final notice. All remaining residents must proceed immediately to the nearest evacuation zone. The last vessels are preparing to depart. There will be no further patrols, supplies, or rescue. Evacuate now. Arkham is lost.
Nah, Arkham's fine. This is as best as it's ever been. So the weirdest thing about this is that we are in Arkham for Sinking City 2. But Sinking City 1, I think,
Water
was
rises a little more every day.
in a whole different location, if I remember right. I can't remember the name of it. But I'm positive
Get to the annex, get the
it
book,
wasn't
get
in
back to
Arkham.
me. Easy enough.
But I think there's mention of the Devil's Reef Motel. Hey, you guys have to evacuate or something. Not me, though.
I got plenty others still hoping for a spot.
Who said that? I'm here to not do what they're telling me to. I don't know what that guy's talking about. You don't need your keys.
Not before I see her.
It sounds like it's going well. I don't know how much I can actually explore the space. This was an issue that I talked about previously in the demo, but I think, at least for this chunk, we're pretty heavy on rails. I don't know if that opens up later, but we're gonna find out. Because I would like to find out.
Foul worms that arrived with the flood. Now they're everywhere.
I'm sure it's fine. Because, yeah, I think, hang on. How do I open the map? Yeah, I mean, I would like to think some of these paths open up later. I mean, what would be the point of having even a map if it's a straight line? Surely something happens. Things open up. And it would still explain having some NPCs, but not a lot of NPCs. You wouldn't have to deal with a lot of unnamed NPCs. You could, you know, just have some important people.
Harry?
Don't tell me he left too.
Why wouldn't he?
Guess I'll have to open it myself.
What does Harry gain from being the doorman? No trespassing. Well, our journey ends here. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding. X to learn more. Arkham Music Festival 1929 cancelled due to flood. That's a gigantic bear trap. Beware of the slither infection. Do not touch worms or wounds. Hey, cut me off. Do not swim in flood waters. Authorized by the Massachusetts Board of Health. That's the one thing I wanted to do, was just to jump directly into the water. Surprisingly, a spot that didn't get flooded.
Oh no. Harry.
Harry, you seem to be a little under the weather.
Ah, damn it. Now what?
You don't have any items yet. Thanks, game. Open the floodgate, fix the gate mechanism. I have to do Harry's job. He died on me and now I'm stuck here. And he left a pot on.
Huh. Faye and I use that same symbol for coded messages. It means safe.
Isn't that the thing tattooed on my hand? It's really hard to see. No. It doesn't look like it. But my hand is on my hand, so it's really hard to see.
What? What is happening? These are our things. How?
I'm tripping balls. Safe rooms can be used manually to save and stash excess items. Might as well save. I do have some extra stuff, which I don't know if this is like, I don't know, pay to win. The crafting, I know apparently there's something to help you, like, level up quicker or something. Which might be the chemicals, but yeah, not sure. I'll take out the handgun bullets, and you know, I guess why not? How does this work? If I store this, am I just out of luck? It'll be interesting to see. Corrupted by jagged rocks and shoots a tight spread of shrapnel. Actually, that sounds kind of bad. Like, that's... Oh, it's on 2. Actually, I can't even pull out my gun. We'll play around with it a bit. Why not?
And now I'm back.
Just to see. But, yeah. Having a gun, a handgun, shoot, spread, feels like it could be a waste of bullets. Gate switchboard, September 18th, 1929. Dear Harry, thanks again for the tea. Ava swears it's eased her head like nothing else. Bertram from the fire station stopped by, fretting over the floodgate panel. The wiring's a mess. I fitted in some renewable fuses meant for radios, but they'll do for now. They blow quick, though. If it happens on your watch, just pop across the street to my shop. I have spares. I've booked boat tickets for Ava and the boy. Providence will be safer ground. A weight off my shoulders. Truly. See you soon, my friend. Algernon. Investigation space with C can be used to connect related evidence and solve puzzles. I have nothing. I have that. Which, yeah. So there's still a semblance of the Mind Palace thing, but it's not as... Also, is that a giant... I thought that was a giant leech. It was just a pipe. Hey, how's everyone doing?
God, what happened here?
Shift to run. I don't think there's really anything out here. I don't suppose I can break stuff. There's a stomp button. And I forget how to do it. Sure. Stomp is control. Nope. Okay, well, we tried. I gave it my all. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the shop. I think the door is blocked. Arkham electrician, renewable fuses. Fantastic. Too bad. They're beyond my reach. My short, stubby arms can't reach for the doorknob. And my weak muscles can't push something propped again. What the heck was that? It's propped up against the door and I just can't push it out of the way.
There's the annex.
I could swim. I could make a swim for it. I immediately do what the posters say not to. Don't swim in the water. Yeah, there's nothing here. Who would have thunk it? Excuse me. I need this map. Huh? Apartment plans, 12 Garrison Street. First floor, second floor. I'll probably never use it, but it's worth having. Handgun bullets. We already know what these do. It's now 5 bullets for a can of beans, 5 bullets, not 3. Yeah, well, there's a lot of demand and no damn supply. Pay up or get. Yeah, in the previous game, you had to spend bullets to buy stuff, which, funny enough, I don't think ever really came up a whole heck of a lot. Open tab. How many bullets can this? Okay, 7. For some reason, they only just give me 6.
Hello?
Is everyone dead? It'd be a real bummer. Be a mighty shame. I can't get in there. I'm back to being weak and stubby. Excuse me. My boy, I dare not speak this aloud. Your mother would never permit it. You know the tale by heart, so the numbers will come easy. My proudest, most miraculous moment. Take what you find. It isn't much, but it may mean survival. Your mother cannot make the climb, and only you are strong enough. Keep her close and guard her well. If fate is kind, I'll catch the next boat. Dad. I kinda remember the numbers because it's a date. I remember that. But I forget if it's the year? It's not that important from what I remember. Honestly, the reward just ain't that good. But I did turn on...
They're in my way.
I did turn on the
Everyone
brainy
left in a hurry.
option for puzzles, so there are no real hints. I am on my own, which I'm sure I will immediately regret.
Down we go.
Because let's be honest, there's going to be one puzzle in this game that's just super obscure, and I'm just going to pull my hair out. And... Oh look, bullet. Lovely, lovely bullets. Gate fuses and wires. Gene, I forgot to tell Harry about the electrical panels. Tell him he has to use the fuses as connectors. They should link wires of the same color. If he mixes them up, nothing will work, and the gates are vital for regulating evacuations. If I don't see you again, I wanted to tell you that you have to believe in yourself. You're made for the stage. When I saw you dancing and singing in the rain, laughing at the dark clouds above your head, you have such joy and spirit. Don't waste it. Best, Algernon. Okay, this is a shortcut out. Whoops. Gunpowder. Fire smokeless powder. Stable enough for crafting rounds and shells. Keep it dry, keep it cold, and don't freaking breathe it in. Good advice.
Floods made everything unstable.
So I think this is the note. Dear Algernon, of course Ava and little Martin may stay with us. We'll always have a way. Has it truly been 21 years since you opened the shop? You were so proud that day, and the same day you met your would-be wife, a miracle plain and simple. We've settled on Barn Street in Providence. Our neighbor across the street, a Mr. Lovecraft, is a quiet sort, writes all day and hardly moves, and best of all, the ground floor spares Ava the climb. Please don't tarry. I'll be waiting at the window, like the sisters in the stories we used to tell, watching the clouds, counting the hours. With love, always, your sister, Anna. So yeah, it's 21 years ago, so it'd be... it's like 1929 right now, right? So it'd be 1908. I think. I'm gonna try. Oh, I can't. Never mind. We have to do this first. Electrical fuses. Toughened fuses manufactured from fire-resistant materials used for electrical boards. Need to find a set of fuses. Board keeps shorting. Without them, we're just screaming into the void. Jasper Keen, radio technician. So yeah, I think I have to go all the way around, which is a little annoying. Especially because, again, the reward from what I remember in the demo kinda sucks. But maybe it's a little better.
Disgusting.
should have really stomped on the worms. Hey, are you dead?
Hey.
Let's see how good the Hail Mary is.
Hey, no.
You're not allowed to do that.
Stay back, or I'll shoot.
Hold aim.
Hell.
I don't feel great with it, but I don't feel a spread either. I think it has like a very tight spread, which, the Dead Space stomp. Ugh. It's the best feature added.
What's going on?
I don't suppose I can get a free stomp in, right? It'd be a real shame. What the heck was that? Oh, I actually missed. I do remember the melee sucking in this game. Which, to be fair, I didn't exactly use it. I probably could have used it. I don't know if this is important, but it feels important. I am going to attempt. I know stepping in these, I think, does hurt, so... trying to, you know, make a path. Excuse me. I know there is at least one guy from the demo, so I think he's hanging out in the room. Oh. Yeah. Oh, does he only appear if I open it? I could be 100% wrong about this, but is it not 1908? Yeah. Yeah. I get some pills, which I think is for, yeah, healing. Restores a small amount of health. Doloricide was all I had left. It gave her twice the dosage. Wouldn't cure her, obviously, but if she could hold on until we got out of the city, she might survive to get real help. And bullets. I know you're over there. See? Accidentally pushed F. Ugh. Ugh. Just keep stomping.
Damn worms.
Yeah, like, very tanky. I think it's mostly reliant on the hitting of the, I don't know what you would call them. Hello. Pustules? I don't know. It doesn't... It's very questionable. More bullets? No, that's just metal. Assorted bolts, plates, and filings, useful for repairing or reinvention. No such thing as junk, just metal waiting to fulfill its purpose. I was really hoping for bullets.
Brothers and sisters of Arkham. Mushroom Jack back again, broadcasting from up here in my...
I don't remember Mushroom
Today,
Jack
as the
from the
last
demo.
boat sweep the city, I have a tale for you. A man and his family were eating dinner when there came a knock at the door. The man opened it to discover a young woman.
Were they
on the
eating
porch,
meat soup?
pale and desperate, asking to come in for a meal. But the man was suspicious and refused, returning to the table alone. His kindly wife admonished him, for they had plenty to share. The next night, the stranger returned, asking to come in for a meal. The man turned her away, and again his wife protested his meanness. On the third day, the man came home to find the woman had called early, and his wife had invited her in for dinner. And dine she did, dear listener, upon his wife's flesh. Friends remain vigilant.
Interesting story.
Treacherous. Resist that which preys on love and kindness. For some evils must be invited in.
That's quite the story. I didn't really get anything out of that. A few bullets that I had to immediately expend. Yeah. Well, we're out of here. Now we have to go all the way back. Which I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us.
Never seen a slither puppet the dead before. That's not good.
It really sucks for me. I don't hate the gun. I think it is a little weird that I can't get the bullets out of this gun, but what can you do? I don't know how to craft. That's not it. Maybe it's just a click and drag kind of situation. No, these are the fuses. Nope. I don't know. Maybe it's something. Oh, crafting. Handgun ammo. I see no reason not to. Because I'm in desperate need of ammo 24/7. Sure, we'll overwrite the save. It's usually common to not do that for a Let's Play. In case something explodes, but as of right now, the demo is pretty on par for what we're seeing here, so that might change. Let's see. How do I rotate these? Also, didn't they say I had to match the colors? I think. Or the wires had to match. Whoops. I did not.
It's not working.
Did not mean to do that. There we go.
Power's on.
I'm a genius. I know how to match colors and shapes. Again, these aren't going to be the puzzles that screw me over. There's eventually going to be something that's just going to be ungodly difficult. It's going to happen one way or another. Hello. Excuse me. You're in my way. Can you get out of my way? Thank you. Jeez. Yeah, some of the enemies are just ungodly tanky. Whoops. I'm playing on normal difficulty, by the way, so I do worry for anyone that plays on a harder difficulty, but maybe I'm just not understanding the combat yet. It is in the beginning. Maybe when I start getting a shotgun or Tommy gun.
It's got worse. I need to get to the annex, then get out.
What a lovely neighborhood. It's real quiet.
Just a little longer, Faye.
Though there is a little bit of trash. The boat is
The annex is right behind that gate.
a little floaty. Let me just park here. Do I still want to go in there? Is this still the best course of action?
Gotta get this gate open.
Turns out I have to do a lot of opening of gates. Lost letters, death awaits. Arkham, 1929. I have no time to write. I'm leaving Arkham. Monsters roam these streets. People are dying. The sky is falling. It's the end of the world. I'm scared for my life. Even the dead walk amongst the living once more. My family took our valuables and cats. I made sure everything was already taken. Death awaits those who stay here. Any fool who comes here signs their death. The gods have abandoned us, and our prayers go unheard. I'm starting to get the sensation that it's not going very well. I'm picking up this vibe. I'm just gonna keep going.
It's time to run.
Don't have to tell me twice. Ow, my body.
Too many of them.
My broken body. Well, that's a problem solved. I will say, originally the game had a bit of a problem.
Something's gone very wrong.
Yeah.
Very fast.
There we go. The game used to have a problem running on the demo, and as far as I know of, so I wasn't on Ultra, but now I am, and the game does seem to run pretty well right now. We haven't hit as many bumps as I used to with the demo, which is the thought that I was trying to finish, but yeah, I was checking my settings and making sure everything matched. So we'll see. I want to try to catch up at least through the demo and maybe a little further for anyone that has already seen the demo. I want to show off some of the stuff, some of the new stuff. So far, they have improved the performance. What the heck is that noise? It's like a whale. Something blowing water out of a snorkel or something. Just through the front gate, right? Exploration is not on the table yet. But again, you know, we're in the beginning phase. It'd be a shame if I didn't make it to the library. Or if there was a, I don't know, giant monster. Ah, crap. I don't like the idea of having to fight that. Like boat combat. That isn't the thing that I'm most excited for. It'll be interesting if we do. As it just throws a boat at us. Feeling lost? Check your current task in the map menu. I'd rather bumble my way in the dark.
Mr. Rafferty,
Yes?
what are you doing here?
I was just... Miss Bennett.
I
Can
was
I
just
ask you
getting
the same
lost.
thing?
A gentleman doesn't question a lady's presence. He merely appreciates it.
Well, a lady doesn't often turn up in the restricted annex of the library during a fundraiser.
Oh, one can easily get lost on the way to the restroom. But you, Mr. Rafferty,
Please. Call me Calvin.
you appear to have arrived with nefarious intent. Perhaps I should yell for assistance.
Well, Miss Bennett.
Faye,
Faye? Go ahead. I think the university would love to know what I found you reading.
what I'm reading.
Spare me. Is that really one of the narcotic manuscripts?
I think technically it's a copy.
You can't just drop that thing.
I wouldn't have picked you for the occultist type.
I've spent most of my life finding things that others have tried to hide. And you?
I always figured the world was too large and too odd to be fully understood, and that all those who tried had their work locked away in places like this. So, have you acquired anything of note?
Darling, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I mean, I'm here, aren't I?
Show me.
Well then, Calvin, come on up.
So assumedly, that's where they first met. If not, that'd be a little strange. Man, it's like I got hit by a boat. Oh, wait.
What the hell was that thing? Why is it angry at me?
I mean, so far, most things have been angry at me.
Much later, I need to find the book.
A matter of fact, everything I've bumped into has been angry at me. I haven't found a single person who isn't angry at me. Any nooks and crannies? Silence! Okay, fine. Jeez. I also don't quite know how hurt I am. I mean, I guess I do have 2 pills. I feel like I need to get hit like one more time. I think that would be best. A goblin jumped through a window.
What was that?
It's nothing. It's just your imagination. I don't remember... Okay, here we go. Yeah. Now it's starting to come to me.
Emergency relief crate. Must be something useful inside.
And so, yeah, I need a special key in order to open that.
Upstairs.
Which I don't think I will get until much later. That guy's having a rough day.
Hey, is someone there? Hey!
Hey, are you trying to do weird
That's
stuff?
a slither here, like cattle. But why?
Lost letters, Dominion. I saw it violate his corpse. Gods, it sang through his teeth. I locked the door, but it seeped through the cracks. I scratched the signs into the walls. I begged my bloodline to let it pass by. But it found me, called me by my name. Student Seeker, Dominion. It split my thoughts like wet pages, yet I understand now. Not I, we. I am the host is me, and I becomes we. Yes. What they said.
These people are sick.
Well, they are now. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Does death count as a sickness? Or an affliction? Or a status of being? Did it just... How the heck did it go through the wall? It jumped through the small hole? Hey, metal scrap. I guess that's the only thing I could presume. Manifesto. Writing on a blackboard in the Miskatonic Library Annex. Of all who beheld the crawling multitude, only I have sensed the vast power behind their silence. The truth writhes deeper than science, deeper than faith. Okay. Are you that guy? There's a few additions. I don't remember this room being available in the demo. So there's a few adjustments. Then again, maybe I just blacked it out. I have no idea. Restroom. Man, all this running water really has to make me take a leak. Let me just squeeze on in here. Or Pardon me. Okay, that was a slightly successful melee. We have this, which I do remember. I think it's just broken glass. A lot of crafting, but not a lot of bullet. So far the gun is okay. The Hail Mary seems to do gun stuff. I'm not exactly impressed, but I'm not hating it as much as I thought. I sense an alarm. Maybe don't shoot that. Yet. The chittering of a small creature. Okay, we're back here. Healing herbs. A bundle of dried medicinal plants. Potent when processed, useless when chewed. Tastes like the grave, but fixes everything once you boil the madness out from the margins of the canticles of Theith. Or whatever the heck. Internal memorandum. Following recent trespasses, new containment protocols are now in effect for the restricted sections. The sliding shelves will regulate access with authorized personnel to receive individual instructions. Tampering with the mechanism without clearance will result in disciplinary actions and immediate quarantine. Professor C. Geller, Head Librarian. I don't know why I have to step on them, but it's just this urge. The urge to squish. That seems to be locked. I think. I have no idea. I think they're just there. So, it sounds like running water.
Someone must have lived here, or still does.
There is a lot of food everywhere. $290. I'm assuming I need the one that's lit up. I don't know how this works.
This must be the right direction.
Okay, so yeah, we have to spin this. Spin! I guess? I have no idea. It's on my face! Okay, there's a lot more of you than there are of me. Okay, so I am starting to see the spread. When you're really far away. You can definitely feel the spread. Where the heck did that, what were they called? Wild beasts or something? Wildebeest? I don't think it was wildebeests. Where the heck did it go? Because I don't think I killed it. Also, I was able to open this up. What is this chemical? Chemicals and the herbal stuff. I guess it wouldn't hurt to use. Okay, so when it's split, it does mean that I am, in fact, I assume, middle health. I'm wounded. Bottle of volatile chemicals, begging for the right recipe. Mix carefully. Last fella did it wrong. Now he glows in the dark and speaks Latin backwards. That's not good. Might as well. Make some healing. Okay, we're starting to see a bit of that chug happen. Okay, well, that was easy. Turns out when you have the jump on me, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, it's really hard to get
That's the last of them.
a bead with this gun. Then again, my aiming might just be a bit off. I'm not gonna deny that. Actually, wait, hang on. Is there a nook? Yes. Okay, now we can spin it. And then I'd have to spin this one back, right? Yeah. We got there in the end. Bada bing, bada boom. Problem solved. Turns out I know how to spin wheels.
Finally.
Restricted section. My brain. It's melting through my nose. I can't read this. Somebody seems upset. A lot of grunting. I have a lot of stuff strapped to my backpack.
What on earth?
Oh, whoops. I think I was holding W. I need to just hold E. Excuse me, why are you grunting?
Oh, what kind of plant is that?
A big one. Get off that dead guy. I already know what happens here. Any stuff? Speaking of, I don't have a lot of inventory space. Like, this goes by fast. Speaking of, I suppose. I mean, yeah, it just feels like you should automatically craft. Okay, well, can't enter the big red bloody door. Are you the one grunting? Profusely?
Don't shoot. I am human. I am alive.
Put up your hands.
Yes.
He did.
Of course. I am Corentin. What's your name?
Calvin, turn around. Real slow.
Calvin, I have made some improvements. But I assure you, all is well.
Define improvements.
How are you? The worms only inhabit the dead.
I severed my eyes from the
Not
nerve.
when you jam them
And as they
in.
died in their sockets, I introduced the slither. They accepted me and lifted the veil. Now, alien and arcane worlds of old sing to me from the page. As a translator, it has been absolutely...
No. What is this? What are you up to?
Wait, don't. I told you.
I just got a book.
How do you
needs
see?
Translating, and lo and behold, here you are. How does that happen?
You're at a library. Where else could I be? Call it divine providence. Please, I can help you. I know more than any man has ever known.
Stop wiggling. Every time you wiggle your head, the worms go nuts.
There's a ritual in here for resurrection, but it's all symbols, a language I've never seen. I need to know what to say.
Yes, yes, but I will need something in return.
Out with it.
Well, I didn't
need
shoot
to
you.
fetch
That's the
someone
start.
from the Devil's Reef Hotel. They held a lavish gala recently. Bring me the guest of honor. She's stuck there. Listen for the siren. You can take my boat. When you return, I shall have your translation.
Fine, I'll save her. But don't you go anywhere.
I am right where I want to be.
Except without a gun pointed at me.
Her name is Lorelei. And trust me, you can't miss her.
You don't know how able I am to overlook minute
The
details.
hotel is on the other side of the city, beyond the church.
Okay, like, yeah, there's definitely like there's a bit of chug, which again, it might just be with the mix of like OBS and whatnot. I am recording stuff. There is stuff in the background that I'm doing, so for me it might be a little bit over the top to have it on ultra, but it's a good test. Congratulations on receiving your emergency relief crate, ERC. Commissioned for deserving citizens in times of urban disaster, each ERC is designed for maximum resilience and fitted with a patented dissolver lock to deter unauthorized access. Important to open the container, insert an ERC activator pin into the recessed keyhole. The chemical agent will trigger the unlocking process. The key will be consumed during activation. Handwritten note: after the flood and the collapse of Arkham civil infrastructure, many ERC units remain unopened, scattered throughout the city. Try and find more. Stay safe. Stay prepared. So yeah, basically, this gives us, I think, a gun upgrade. A small pin-like object that unlocks high-security emergency relief crates. Yeah. I mean, I could store some pills. I don't know why they have me... I don't know. Some part of me doesn't want to actually combine those yet. I'll save in this slot just in case. Because yeah, it feels like maybe, just maybe. I mean, yeah, I was about to say, like, somebody's gonna be alive now, right? Just you? I guess so, because I need to go through here? Excuse me. I went through a ton of bullets. Which is not what I would have liked to have done. Which is a shame, because all this is gonna give me is, I think, just like a, yeah, like a gun upgrade. Weighted handgun muzzle for airing aim in tense moments. Now,
That would come in handy.
does this work for the gun that I got? No. I think it only works for the gun that I had. This is where I came from, I think. So I'm gonna go back. And to capitalize on this moment, I am going to switch guns. Because the other one has 7 bullets. There we go. Let's store this one. Why not? It might be silly to do, but I have no bullets, so it doesn't really matter.
Where did you just go?
I went through a door. That's how they work. But then again, it's safe to say that that's not a door, per se. Anywho, I'm gonna go save your siren.
Devil's Reef Hotel. It's on the other side of the city.
I guess I should say, I'm going to attempt to save your siren. As I have a sneaking suspicion, it's not going to be that easy. Say, I don't suppose, got any more of them bullets for me? Stashed about, maybe in here? Hey, there we go. Yeah, I also don't know if, yeah, there's no, like, whatchamacallit, like Resident Evil, there's like a power meter of like, oh, this gun is better with this, but it has, there's really no comparison. It just feels kind of up in the air. So talents? Yeah, give me something. I do have 3 talents, though. Which, again, might be because of the pre-order. We haven't looked at the map. This is officially out of the demo territory, which is what I wanted to hit and just check out. I wanted to see, you know, a little forward, you know, what's going on. Like, for instance, we have our first diverting path. Right? Wait, hang on. I actually don't... Okay, that's where I want to go. Never mind. We want to go this way. Where does this go? I have no idea. Maybe it leads nowhere. Maybe it leads in a spot that I literally just came from and I just don't remember. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that that is a common problem that I'm going to be having. Actually, where did I come from? Would I have came back this way? I don't remember. But it is starting to wrap around. Is it just going to be one of those? Do not dock. Lunatics. Save the woman. Open the floodgate. Again? God dang it. Okay, well, I have to open yet another floodgate. And, turns out, all roads lead to the same direction. Yeah. So we were around here. There's really nowhere to dock. It highlights where we can dock. It highlights containers, too, which I guess I can appreciate. Yeah. That's a little silly. It makes me wonder if something is, I don't know, gonna happen? Why have 2 paths that just lead in the same spot? It just seems kind of... Seems kind of pointless, but again, who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna go deal with lunatics, apparently. I have no idea. Are we gonna actually deal with people? There were human enemies in the first game. They weren't all just spooky, you know, supernatural creatures. Night Ore, a fragment of piezoelectric mineral, cold and smoky, as if congealed from the gloaming itself. Used to recharge the nightshade. Night does not merely land or alight, but falls, having no say in the matter nor grace in its arrival. New recipe. Rocks. A balm for flesh and relic. When gathered under the waning moon and the ground in equal measure, the herbs of Arkham soil yield a simple balm for flesh. Yet in the presence of a dream relic, their union takes another form. The vapors rise, shimmering and congeal into night ore, a substance not of the waking world. Such ore has piezoelectric potential, and it is my belief that it can recharge those rare instruments born of dream and shadow, the nightshade, the silver key veil, or the mirror of Nakai, and the canticles of Thalith. Praise be, I need no charity now. While all else rots in the flood, with these herbs I can keep whole both my brothers in faith and my artifacts. Idor energizes, which will revive Calvin if he suffers a fatal blow. I don't like being reassured with that. You can find night ore in Arkham or make your own on the crafting screen. It is a one-off revive. Certain moments, Kelvin will also wear the nightshade to perceive reality differently. Good to know. So it has nothing to do with my talents yet. Use the talents in safe rooms to manage. Maybe that's the problem I've been doing. Woman at the door. Fragment of smoky mineral, and then so yeah, that's probably what the pre-order is all about. It's just to help give you another night order, which just seems to be to help you with a revive, which oh, well, that was a waste of a bullet. Also, wait a minute, did the map say that there was a container? I think I already opened it. I don't know what that is.
Good to know that the traps still work.
Murderers. Problem is that if they still work, is that I too can step on them. Stay away. Locked entrance. I don't have any items yet. I need a clover key. There's a lot of traps this way. I don't suppose I could lure you. We have a very tall pillar. Container on that side. Don't have any items yet. Okay, well, problem solved. I thought maybe I could spin it. Do a little puzzle solving. Nope. Nothing here. Oh, great. My favorite. Okay, well. Okay, that... What? You're just gonna hit me and run? Get back here. The most annoying enemy on the planet. I thought it was just gonna hit and run away. I'm trying not to trip on a bear trap. Stain note, these are my last words. They took my robes, but they could not take the truth. They kneel before the star, thinking it will grant them paradise, no, or better yet, take them back to before the flood happened. Fools! It was never a god, only a hunger. A thing we slew and bound beyond the veil with blade and storm. The trident was the key to its prison, locked away to keep it from ever reaching us again. The dagger sealed the wound. But it whispers, it calls, and now the fools listen. I've heard such whispers before in the chants of those who bow to the deep and in other parts of the city. One hunger, many masks. One by one they vanish, kneeling in devotion. To go where? No one knows. Do not descend. Do not answer to its whispers. Take what it offers and leave. Okay, bullets. It's nice. I am a little wounded, but I'd like to think I'm okay for now. If I step on a bear trap, okay, I can see that one. I totally missed that, but you know, maybe it's for the best. I mean, there are a lot of holes everywhere. Are you telling me I'm not going to be able to get one of these guys in a trap? Because if that's the case, it feels like the trap is mostly meant for me. Okay. It just single-handedly jumps over it. I feel I'm a bit outgunned. Oh, I don't have a key yet. I don't know what the best course of action would be. I'm severely under-equipped. Church key! An iron key engraved with esoteric and religious shapes found on a lost soul guarding the place. Faithful, you are saved. When the flood drowned the unbelievers, the spirit of the star revealed its eternal grace. Hey, can I have bullets? You have a gun. Surely it's loaded. To some degree. Okay. Don't really like the fact that, you know. What is the point of these traps? I don't think it tripped that. That was the one that I shot earlier. These traps are useless. Okay, well that one died fast at least. Okay. Man. Maybe I do need to learn how to start meleeing. Because this just feels not like the way to do it. Just unloading bullets. Yes, use the key. Jeez. Use the only key that I have. Thank you.
Worship here.
Well, yellow is never a good sign. Call upon believers. Faithful, you are saved. When the blood drowned the unbelievers, the spirit of the star revealed its eternal grace. Trapped beyond the veil by mortal cruelty, it pleads for its liberation. To those who reach and free it, it promises a new life away from this doomed place. Free the spirit of the star from its blasphemous prison. Release the trident from its lofty prison and deliver it onto the star's shrine. Invoke its trailers from the depths to the heights, so as to cast them out. Kithila Gri Sognar Ig. Bear witness to the star's gaze as it breaks the shackles and frees its weapon. Then return the blessed trident to the highest tower. Only then shall the way open and the silence be broken. Okay. What is this? Oh. It is a keyhole of sorts. Well. I mean, there's the spinny doodad in the back, which is great. But I apparently needed a piece of something in order for that to work, so I'm still missing stuff. An extract from the history of the church. Built in the year 1667, the Redemption Church was long distinguished by its bell, famed for its peculiar, profoundly deep tone. Its chime carried farther than expected, lingering in the air with a weight that parishioners often described as both solemn and unforgettable. So I can go up, and that's about it. Talent tree. Yes, please. Maybe. Never mind. Use the talent table. In safer. Oh. Oh, this. Look for dream essence. Love couldn't stay. The flood was ceaseless, and now creatures arise. If you made it here, take heed. I found something new amid the chaos. Eerie crystals brightly glowing. Touched one and saw dreams that were not mine. Felt stronger or sharper afterwards. I call them dream essence. Don't know if they're from the flood, but they change you. Left some for you. Use them to strengthen yourself. Then get out of here. Find me in Kingsport. I'll be waiting. A.
They feel powerful.
I am so hopped up on Cthulhu crack rocks or whatever. Yeah, I guess I should just kind of hang on to this. Anywho, take a little less harm from humanoids. Swap weapons a little faster. Strike a little harder when your flashlight is off. Reload your weapon noticeably faster. Inflict a little bit more harm for a few seconds after you swap weapons. Or take a little less harm for every healing item carried up to a maximum of 5. You know, it's a hard sell, but I think I'm gonna go for this one. Swap weapons a little faster. Strike a little harder when your flashlight is off. This one is pretty useful too, but I think I can only use one at a time. Oh no, so I think I can get a circle and a diamond? Is that what I am to understand? How does this work? Because this is to unlock a slot, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I might as well get this because, I mean, yeah, it's just a free, like, why would I not? Why would I not do such a thing? So, technically, if I really want it. Now, does it count as healing if it's green? Because I have noticed that. Everything seems to be semi-color coded. So we have a puzzle. I don't know what I mean, there's the altar. I feel like I'm missing stuff. I definitely feel like I'm missing something. So I might as well continue. Okay. We have opened up a shortcut. Anybody trying to murder me? It'd be a real shame. It'd be very uncool of you. Gunpowder. There's a lot of stuff that I pick up. Floodgate lock. To whoever keeps opening the passage to everyone and his dog, the gate is there for a reason. I am locking the lever up from now on. Nobody is going through unchecked. P.S. Seb, in case you forget the number, it's the year of the bell, which I do forget, but I think it's in my brain somewhere. A brass key with a star-shaped head, its edges worn from reverent use. They said it could open the sky. It turned to the right door. If turned to the right door. Oh, that's a bad time to get lag. I might actually lower the settings. Because I feel like it's going to bite me in the ass. Also curious if the game even looks that different. Because honestly, I mean, even on high, the game looks very good. Ah. That's my body. I need that to live. Well, there we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna use that healing item now. It only heals one state, too. So it might actually be useful to carry more than one. Problem is, I have no inventory space. What we're gonna do, just gonna full heal. And do that. Because I have enough for one more heal that I can make. So why not? And I feel like it is a very good possibility. Lo and behold, the game is going to throw more stuff at me. Lost letters, the conduit, illegible, food, drink, please, I am blind, deaf, eyes always aware, they watch, they all watch, one day they might look, please, they might see. The above is a transcription made by Sister Lenore after, per your suggestion, she and Sister Penumbra placed a pen in your father's remaining hand and recorded his writing. Indeed, it would seem that relentless torment heightens the ability to act as a conduit for observing the old ones. You can expect a report on the effects of burning his flesh anon. Respectfully, Watkins song. Well, that's interesting. Can I wrap around? I can. Because I could double back to open the lock. But, I think it's just gonna be better to do this. I don't want to... I don't know. I have so little space. Everything is useful. I definitely don't want to leave anything behind, but it does get annoying to just go back and forth and back and forth. Oh, look. Oh. Finally! Doing something with melee for once. What the heck was that? So I still can't do anything with this. Yeah, like I can't rotate it. So, I mean, yeah, might as well hop in through that window. Nope. Alley-oop. Later, dork. Of course. Notes on the path. Stand resolute before the star's gaze. Meaning stay still? Not think of the storm or something deeper? Am I failing now just by doubting this? The priest says the penitent will be rewarded with a new life. I may forget this city. I may see again I must hold on. 3 times the star will gaze. 3. If I flinch, will I be forsaken or die like an infidel? The star will see my faith. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm piecing stuff together, but... Is it chill in here? I still do need to go up there. Yeah, let's do that really quick. Keep thinking I can just drag it. We'll save. Just in case. Then we'll go up the stairs after maybe taking this pin, because it's somewhere. I mean, this pin. There is clearly a emergency relief package somewhere. And then I have to get the Year of the Bell. Okay. So here's the star key.
Arkham, you're tuned into the only dry station in this.
Well, we get to relax and listen to this for a minute.
Me, Mushroom Jack.
Wish you could do something else
How about a
while doing
love
this.
story? Sean and Mercy were besotted and set to become the new Mr. and Mrs. Watson. Their joy for each other remained intact, even through wedding planning. So it was especially cruel that fortune would steal Sean from Mercy's arms a month before their big day. An act of God, a lightning bolt, and Sean dropped dead. Her grief was immense.
That's
She
sudden.
wept from the moment it happened to the moment he was buried. Now, imagine my surprise when a month later I read of their marriage in the Sentinel. I assumed an error, but when I saw the photo, my
He was a
blood
zombie.
ran cold. The groom was in a smart black suit, but the bride was in a dirtied gown, her lips upon his rotten cheek. Yet Mercy's eyes were as bright as Sean's were dull, for despite everything, they were together. And you know what? Maybe he was smiling too.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go open the one outside first. Because that one's probably going to be the bigger pain in my butt. Because let's be honest, everything out there is going to try to kill me. I went the wrong way. And then, hopefully, this either takes us to the package, or maybe just stuff. I have no idea. Printing plate. Hey, can you get in? And lo, as I knelt in the flood's shadow, the star spoke to me, its voice a whisper of waves and thunder. Behold, it said, those who bound me, their marks remain, their betrayal eternal, and I saw them. The rhombic spearhead of Gear? The crooked star of Sognar, the serpent form of Yig, the splayed womb of Sithila, and above all the trident, waiting for the star's gaze to be blessed and lead the way to its light. Behold, break their hold, said the star, and I shall be free again. Okay, well, if I use this, I should have room. Unless this is for... Oh, thank God. Inventory space. Jesus, this is the best day of my life. Peculiar double-sided printing plate with 3 movable pieces, each engraved in a hypnotic pattern. Wonder what they print with it. Gotta be something. It's gotta be worth something. Letter to boss. Walter, I went to the printing house for the latest weird wonders. I loved Rex Banyan's adventures. Always gives a hiding to the horrors from beyond. I found a weird silver plate, real fancy. Wonder what they print with it. It's gotta be worth something. I wanted to loot the place clean, like Rex and the Crimson Idol of Saturn, but some creatures appeared, something they talk a wild beast. Yeah, there they were. I knew they had a name. I thought the boys were just letting their imagination run wild, but then they started spitting. Cecil panicked and the whole thing went to hell, had to skip out. So yeah, there's multiple different versions of them. And they all suck from what I remember. Ow. That's a real douche move right there. I guess right now the thing that's really annoying about the enemies is that I don't really feel like I have a way of countering them. Like, I mean, I guess there is the back dodge, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, I tried. Let's see. So, we have the thing up on the second floor. Hang on, how much inventory space do I have? I have quite a bit. I'm doing okay. Finally. So that will probably have the year of the bell, I'm assuming. Maybe. I have no clue.
That's not what I expected.
Report on the bell. The bell has been reinstalled as ordered. Though it was challenging to wire to the apparatus, I'm pleased to report that there is not a scratch on it. The bell is as old as it is exquisite. The metalwork surpasses anything I've ever seen. No surprise that after the church was built, it took another half-decade to craft and install the bell. So am I doing all this just to lower the bell? Metal rod crafted in an ancient design. Its 3 tips are dulled, and it's awaiting the touch of divinity. Free it! Free the spirit of the star from its blasphemous prison. Okay, and I'm supposed to put it back, I suppose. Okay, well, I only have the one other thing to do, right? And that's that puzzle. That's the year of the bell, which I forget how to do my mind palace. See, there we go. Built in the year 1667, the church was long distinguished by its bell. So, I mean, that's the closest thing I have of that. Yeah. I wonder if that guy's still out there. Oh, he is. Can I, like... Nah, they're not gonna let me do that. Excuse me. Pardon me. There we go. I thought there was a guy behind me. Okay, so... I'm just shooting in the dark here, but... Okay, now the fun part. I don't know the symbols. Yeah, this might take a hot minute. Because... I mean, they mentioned them. There's the boss, report on the bell, first vision. Yeah, the rhombic spearhead of gear, the crooked cross, spirit form, the splayed womb. Okay, well, that looks like a spearhead. That looks like a crooked cross. What did they say? I really wish I could... What was the other? Really wish I could kind of like highlight. Where is it? The serpent form of Yig. What the heck looks like a serpent? I guess this and this. Oh, I have to hold it. Da 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 da. Ah. Well, I either got it right or I got it wrong. I don't know. I think I got it wrong. Okay, let's try this other one, because now I found something with, like, true believers, I believe was the note, and it mentions that the serpent, from depth to the highest, which I already put them in order, and then the cross, then the spear, within the womb. Okay. So we did get there in the end. And then he gets struck by lightning. Ow. I was supposed to move. Up or not? I have no idea. I'm gonna see if I can live through this.
Should be charged now.
Why is it still hitting? Metal trident that was struck by lightning. It's buzzing oddly and if imbued with a strange energy. Stop striking me with lightning. Luckily, I don't think it was doing damage to me. Though, well, I don't know. That's hard to tell because I am... It does look like I'm doing not so okay. So, you know, let's heal a little. I did make a bunch of healing. But we'll be fine. And if I am to recall, I am then supposed to place this back up here. This isn't a good vision. Where the heck did that come from? Huh.
Jeez.
I'm wondering if I did the right thing. Was this just its own little side, like, oddball quest?
Whoa. What is that thing? What did it do to them?
Looks like it turned them to stone. Or they were just stone to begin with.
It offered it a dagger.
Don't mind if I do. A stone dagger, whose jagged edges speak of a purpose both sacred and profane. There was something waiting for him. A wall of flesh stretched tight as a drum, pulsing like a heart. Mushroom Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting my advice from a guy named Mushroom Jack. This, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This feels like I'm doing the bad ending. Before the game has even started. Okay, bye. I sure hope I don't end up in some sort of space hell.
I need you.
This feels like a bad one.
Calvin, it's me, please. I need you.
This feels like Prime, you're getting manipulated. I'm being eaten by a cosmic man.
Love me. Come with me. Let me touch you.
No deal.
No. Hold me again.
Why did I do that?
How dare you use her voice?
So... There's gotta be something, right? Okay. Got some dream essence. I was about to say, like, that feels like a huge waste of resources to just be like, ah, you got duped. But no, there was actually a purpose to do it. But yes, I used some of the stuff. Guess I could take these out. I can't do anything with this, can I? It says there's movable pieces, but I physically can't do anything. So, I suppose it doesn't hurt to hold on to them. I have two. Do I have to unlock 2 from the previous tier? Strikes a little harder when your flashlight's off. Load the weapon noticeably faster. That is tempting. Because I do find myself always in a bit of a pickle. Strike a little harder when your flashlight is off seems really up in the air, because meleeing, I think, is going to be important. Oh, 2. Okay, not just like 2 points. Okay, well, in that case, it doesn't matter. Anywho, I have to go open up a door after getting spooked by my sleeping wife. It was like 1660 something, if I'm even correct. Nope. Okay, well, I got a binoculars. Is there a date on this bad boy? They said it was the, it's the year of the bell, right? Notes of the path. To the gate is for whatever. I'm locking the lever up for anybody. Yeah, it's the year of the bell. Report on the bell has been reinstalled. The bell, which honestly, I thought that whole thing was going to get me. Also, this area progress 7 of 16. This has nothing. So I think this is useless. This had the actual answer. Invoke its jailers from the depth to the heights. Only then shall the way open and the silence be broken. So this should be useless. 1667, long distinguished by its bell, famed for a peculiar chime carried further than expected, linger in the air with the weight. So this right now is the only date we have. Stand resolute before the stars gaze, meaning stay still. Something deeper. This doesn't even have a date. Yeah. Hang on. Can I see the bell from inside? What are the odds? That almost looks like a 13. But yeah, this is nothing. Did I not put in 1667? It was built 5 years later, I guess. So it'd be 1672? Yeah. Okay, that was a little confusing, because yeah, I figured that the bell would have already been around, and so the year of the bell would have just been... I guess... Whoops. I guess that's the whole... trick. They're trying to trick you. But we got there in the end. Oh, I'm gonna just go. Okay, turns out they're gonna make this a little hard on me. Okay, bye. Have fun. I mean, yeah, I don't need to be here anymore. I'm done. Enjoy your church. I'm out of here, losers. Let's see, so... It's still quite a ways away, and that's a little concerning. We have yet another blocked off gate. which this will probably be a shortcut. We have a dead end, so I'm not really digging this because that means we're either going to have a really convenient loop or something else annoying is going to happen. That's not a landing zone, is it? Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a loop. But hang on, wait a minute. Looked like there were Sentinel Street. Is this not the, wanted to loot the place clean. It might be the only thing, but it's worth checking out. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? Our first ever side quest. Something to have us go off the beaten path. Party this way.
No, can't risk damaging my boat.
What do you mean? You don't think you can ramp off that boat? It also looks like we have to land on this dock. So, it doesn't really matter. Am I gonna throw like a stick of dynamite?
All right, you old rust bucket. Let's see if you got one last job in you.
Oh, crane. I'm going to just crane. What the heck is that noise? Oh, the fire department.
Out of fuel and missing a gear.
Who would have guessed? Broken crane. A whale is blocking the route to the Devil's Reef Hotel. I could use the crane to lift out of the way, but it's missing fuel and a gear. Hey.
Starting to really hate
Okay.
those things. So, gasoline and a gear. Where do I find them?
Where do I find literally everything on this planet that I need? I mean, yeah, I just have to search this whole area. Never mind, I thought this was going to be like a neat little side thing. It's just another mandatory thing we gotta do. Soggy note. Jeffrey, there's all kinds of loot in the buildings around here. If you know where to look, check the fire station. I bet they have stuff to help you survive. And if you visit the printing house, you'll probably find some machine parts. With the flood, you'll have to go via the church graveyard. I'll leave you the key. But stay away from the church itself and the Devil's Reef Hotel. There's something wrong there. So there's the graveyard key, which is all the way back at the church. Rusted iron key, heavy with damp and soot, and tagged graveyard. The dead won't stay buried in Arkham, but they still like their gates locked. So is that not a gear right there? So wait. Okay, so that opens that to get to the printing house, to then potentially get to the whatever the heck. Problem is, I feel like I'm running out of stuff. Okay, we're starting to get a little supplied here. Yeah, this has been a battle and a half. Like, everything feels like I'm running out. I definitely don't have enough of this. There's nothing to really take, so yeah, we save. I wonder though.
Hello,
Oh, here we go.
It's 56 degrees out there. Wind.
There we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. Field shotgun. A shotgun trusted by Maeve Cutter, who endured the trenches of Verdun. Offense is the best defense.
Nor'easter, and I'm the
Like
one
it was
and
waiting
only
for me.
Mushroom Jack. Now let's talk about Mayor Peabody. Big Joe Peabody sure was
Big
something
Joe
else.
Peabody.
Mayor for 3 terms, Arkham born and bred. The kind of fellow who got things done, an unstoppable force. Hell, he even shoveled sidewalks after the blizzard in 22. So when the flood hit, you'd have been forgiven for expecting Big Joe to make it right. But Peabody had met his immovable object. Floodgates that didn't stop the flood, relief crates that were locked despite their essential supplies. No
So far,
explanation
they
for
just
the
have
water and
guns.
his town in ruin, Big Joe grew convinced the cause was supernatural. And desperate, he sought supernatural aid. There was a woman, Lorelei, with an affinity for the water. Perhaps if he negotiated, persuaded, pleaded, she would help. Peabody strode into the hotel, thinking his title helped him, but it only made him a bigger prize. Turns out some things can't be bargained with.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the radio stations. They just seem like a cop-out of not really having an NPC to talk to. And just like a weird... Like, hey, I guess I'm just sitting here. Gasoline, crane gear... I have a feeling I have to go back here anyway. I honestly don't think this game has... Oh, whoops. I don't think this game has the usual side quests. I think everything is essential and everything is meant to be done. So I'm just gonna double back and get that out of the way right away. Because, I don't know, it just makes sense. Why not? Which I guess gives me a time to talk about the game, because right now, I enjoy aspects of it, but I am still a bit disappointed with the fact that it's not very open. Like, I get that the open world aspect wasn't great in the first game, and I'm not gonna obviously defend the first game for the open world aspect, but it was a nice touch. It gave it a little something something. Whereas here, I just feel like I'm on a huge railroad track, and it's a fun railroad, but it is a railroad. Can I just... Ow! Holy crap! You hit like a truck! Okay, I think you're down and out. Man, one hit from her. I was on my ass. Say... How many... Okay. And switching... is pretty easy to do. Okay. So this is the right way to go. That seems to lead us further up. I don't like this. If you're gonna kill me, you better do it quick. What is it, a chemical? It might behoove me to just use this, pick this up, and craft. That way I'm at full health. And I get to skedaddle on back. But yeah, so far the game does feel very much on a bit of a railroad. And, again, for people who are into that, I think this game is perfect. This game is great. And the game is doing it well. It's just, it's a shame when you're expecting, like, oh, like, what made Sinking City enjoyable in the first place? And again, the combat... Who's down there? The combat is better. Immensely. There's probably a few things that could still be tweaked. Like the gunplay, I don't think I've been super impressed by yet, but not not upset about. Honestly, I am wondering if I should put away this quick revive thing. I hope what I need wasn't up there. Okay, buddy. I'm just gonna switch to this shotgun.
Great.
This just feels like a shotgun kind of place, you know? And got that. Okay. I still am so empty on inventory. Like, just... There's just not enough space, ever. Like, I think I win.
What was that?
I'm more concerned about all the explosive barrels. This thing is either going to be the tankiest guy.
Getting tired of wet boots.
Yeah, aren't we all, buddy? Okay. There's an upstairs. Oh, okay, so it stacks. That's surprisingly beneficial. Yeah, I don't suppose a printing press thing can I do not like the fact that there are just so many explosive barrels here. Let's go up. I'm gonna go up. It's probably locked, but it's beyond locked. I can't even fathom trying to open it. Well, guess we're climbing in here. Huh? It's like there's some sort of thing. Where the heck am I? So I guess I'm taking the long way around. I really don't like that. Yeah, there we go. Why was I not able to sprint? Are you... I can't really see in the water. Yeah, for some reason I turned around and I just wasn't able to sprint. And I mean, to be fair, I don't think it would have mattered. The enemy was on my ass immediately. Oh. Ah, I missed. Yeah, I don't know. Enemies feel extremely tanky. Now, obviously, I missed a few shots, but I am still... What the heck? Go down. Drop. Stay down. I don't know where you are. Jeez. Give a guy a break. I have so much nothing. I can't even store it. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of... The Adventures Awaits of Arkham's Academics. Arkham Sentinel, March 25th, 1929. Adventure awaits for Arkham's academics. Professor Jonathan Howells of Miskatonic University set off today an archaeological expedition supported by a close-knit team of researchers and undergraduates. As for where he's going, I can't say, he says with a chuckle. So why all the secrecy? Professor Howells believes that he has located Cyclopean ruins of stunning scientific value. Ruins, he says, that may shed light on our pre-human planet. Before Homo sapiens, there was the Neanderthal, and now we may well have discovered their elders. Sounds fantastic. Look at all this stuff I just can't pick up because... well, this raises a... Am I under the impression that there is a key over here that then opens this? I mean, that has to be it. Unless... I mean, yeah, can I climb up here? Okay. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, like, this is gonna get exceedingly annoying if that's the case, because I have to walk all the way back. So where the heck does this take me? Okay, so now I'm exploring houses, which is probably where the guy lives. It just really sucks because without a safe room, it's just a lot of materials.
Please don't.
Let's not do that yet. Hey. Ugh. Ow. It's a little annoying that their hit just feels like it just wrecks your world. And then I'm over here like, I'm throwing like baby punches or something. Lost letters staying with you. Cassie, mother and father have asked me to come home again. They said that they were worried about me, like they always do, but they laid it on extra thick this time. I guess that somehow they heard about everything that's been happening here. I wish they could understand, though. I'm not going to leave you, especially not when things look so bleak. I'm staying here with you, even if I can't speak. Even if it'll be the death of me. I love you, darling. You're Thea. Stuff I can't pick up. Ah, jeez. Okay, so, wait, there's not even a key here. Well, I guess there doesn't have to be because of this. I don't have the space. Like, I don't know what they expect me to do. I don't physically have the space to hold all this stuff. And there's just no... I mean, yeah, I have to walk all the way back. This is rough. It's getting rough. It's... I mean... I could go forward. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's nothing here that I can... I mean, yeah, like, I'm leaving so much behind that it just makes sense to go back, store everything, and just slowly trudge my way through this again. Actually, yeah, that's the worst part of it all. I can't even go back because I fell through the floor, so I have to go forward in hopes that I get a safe room. So that's what makes this even worse, is that I'm... Depending on what happens, I'm just stuck. Which isn't a great way to kick things off. I was, you know, hoping, after I was just saying, like, oh yeah, they're doing a pretty good job with it so far, and then I'm just like, well, I'm trapped. I have to reload a save all the way back yonder because for some reason... Let me guess. Great. Cool. If it was bullets, even, I mean, I would be able to work with it. Okay, good start. Is there... Okay. Jesus. I just have to store everything. Because there is so much stuff back there. I have to use that. Because I'm dying. Oh wow, bullets. Finally. No, I'm not picking that up. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's... I'm at a weird spot now because... They... like, now that I'm here, everything is probably up and active. And so it makes sense to just kind of go in circles a bunch. I don't know. It, like... It's a doozy. No, I don't need that. Okay, metal scrap. I mean, I don't have enough space. Floodwaters rise. Arkham Sentinel, August 15th, 1929. Floodwaters rise. Evacuation order. Overnight surge breaches levees by the riverfront despite minimal rain. Water now floods 5 city blocks. Authorized urge citizens to relocate to higher ground. Cathedral setting. Fully submerged. We're baffled. I guess the reason why I'm kind of speeding through this note is just because it's like, there's a flood, and like, yes. like I don't really need a note for this. Where is Arkham's leader? Witnesses claim Mayor Peabody has last seen on Tuesday at dawn entering the Devil's Reef Hotel. No official statement has been issued by City Hall. He just walked into the fog, said one resident. Okay, so that's the most important thing, is that he's there. Chemicals. If you make me fall through that floor one more time. So, I could make more pills. By the way, I don't think the pill... Wait, no, I can't make... Or no, yeah. I'm mixing everything up. Okay, so here's the thing. This is something that has always bothered me with survival horror games, is this kind of thing that I'm doing here, where I'm like scrounging for space. It's annoying. It goes without saying that this is annoying, because this is important to hold on to, because it's effectively a revive. But with the way that this is going, it's just... like, I don't have the space to deal with everything that I'm dealing with right now. I'm trying to think, because, again, the moment I go down there, something's going to happen. Wait, this isn't where I want to go. Wrong way. I want to go through this window. Because that's where the arena is. The arena is back in that room. That is where, you know, clearly a gigantic wild beast is going to show up. Incident during study. Miss Ashcroft, thank you for sending me the printing plate and its accompanying letter for study. Miskatonic University is the perfect institution for this kind of research. The item's historical significance is of high interest to our students. As it happens, a few days after receiving your parcel, the doors of my office started turning red. At first I thought it was a prank. Some of my students have rather dubious ideas, but no, the color is real. What an extraordinary event, and certainly beyond the boundaries of known science. Given these effects, I am relocating the plate to my private residence beside the fire department. A more controlled environment seems prudent. Sincerely, Professor Giller. So... he has the last plate. which is great. Am I reading this correctly? That I think it's below me. Which doesn't matter because I don't have any space. I went the wrong way. We have to do one last double back because I have to go back down there to grab the other stuff. And then I'll grab that key, go through the front door, fight a boss, run out of materials. Okay, store. I guess store. Honestly, just use. But yeah, you see the issue that I'm having here is I can put away the shotgun. Sure. Which is, you know, that is a viable thing for me to do. But there's just so much crap. There's just so much stuff in this room. Gunpowder. Where are the chemicals? There are chemicals somewhere. Wait. Isn't this the chemicals? I have no idea. I'm going crazy. And then I'd have to go back and okay, so I think we're good here. APH key, a simple key used by the Arkham printing house. If you want a real scoop, take a peek in the storage room after hours. The editor seems to verify his sources, if you know what I mean. Okay.
Jealous. I always wanted a secret room.
Is this where these doodads come in? Because I gotta put them somewhere. Look, I don't even have space for that. I gotta do it one at a time. Okay, so yeah. You can plop these in here. Which, I mean, is nice, but also doesn't really help me. Because there's a storage room literally right next to it. Okay, so there's that. We got some bullets. Let's get this, actually, hang on. Before I do that, let's save and then get this boss fight done. Which honestly, probably just gonna use the shotgun. Just gonna go hog wild. Oh yeah, forgot about that. What is down there? Because honestly, mid-fight might not be a bad idea. I don't think it's gonna help me. So, in you go. Okay. I could take the revive. Honestly, I might do that just in case. Because we're probably not going to be doing a lot of, like, picking things up. So is it the big guy, or is it just a spitter? Okay. I think it's just the spitter, but they are going to make it the most annoying fight. I load so slow. I don't even know if they're dead. Because of the water. I'm gonna assume they're dead. Can do a little once over. Okay. Wasn't there a back? I mean, you can just pop up now. What the heck is that noise? Oh. My inventory is full. Sure. Why not? Brand new gear.
This gear looks like the right size.
Nothing, huh? Interesting. Why are there so many of you? Probably shouldn't have gone in here. This... I really missed the shovel from the first game. Where the heck did you come from? I am just so outgunned. I load slow. Guns mean nothing. Yeah, it might just be better to die at this rate. And the worst part of it all... Oh, I think surprisingly I survived. I swore somebody would get back up. Is the fact that I still can't craft anything because everything is just so disproportionate. I'm about ready to discard. Lo and behold, if I can just get past, I thought that was, wait, what? I thought the whole point of the, do I have to consume them? I mean, I guess this is good to know, but, yeah, hang on. Do I consume? I thought the whole point is that if I have it. I guess so. So yeah, I just have a free revive. Okay, well, I guess there's one good thing out of this that I learned, is that I didn't need to carry it. I had to use it. I now know it's a mess down there. The shotgun really isn't that good. Most of the guns, I will say, they don't really pack a punch. They're, I don't know, they just feel kind of lacking, but you know what to expect. I'll probably get past this part on my own just to kind of blast through it and get back to where we were with the fire department. I'll basically start the next episode over there. But yeah, like, I'm definitely on the fence with some things with this game. It just feels very disproportionate with some things. The combat is still... It's better, but I think they just went over the top with it. nothing has oomph, I guess. And it's, I get that they're trying to go for the like, oh, hit the pustules, but it's like the combat is so chaotic in this game because, as you saw, there's like 3 things spawning, there's 2 spitters, the spitter's just able to just apparently lob like the perfect hit past an enemy rather than, you know, oh, it misses. And so it just becomes really chaotic and difficult to try to hit the perfect shot. In most Resident Evil games, you have options. You can score headshots or you can score leg shots, and then the leg shots cause them to fall over, and then they do the stun effect. This game, there's no in between. You stun them with those specific shots. There's no like, oh, you hit them in the leg, they fall over. Like, the only time that I've seen a reaction is if you hit the pustules or whatever you want to call them, blisters. I forget if there's an actual term that they've used in the game. But yeah, it's just, there's some tweaking, and of course, you know, maybe there's just a learning curve, you know, maybe I gotta get into it a little bit more, which I'll hold my judgment for the very end of the game. Obviously, I'll still try to get through this and, you know, gauge from there on out, but yeah, overall, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you're gonna enjoy this series because I do want to get through it. I do like The Sinking City as a franchise. I want to support the devs. And so I do want to actually get through the game. And so yeah, if you want to check out this game for yourself, there'll be a link down in the description below where you can check this game out. And of course, I want to thank our Patreon supporters, that being Monzenstar, Great Grand Soap, and Joe Jones. So thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And you too can support the channel. For as low as $1, you get a shout out. For $5 and a little bit more, you get obviously a little extra stuff. But you can also join the YouTube members if you just don't want to do Patreon. There are options. And of course, you don't even have to pay if you don't want to support that way. You can support by just doing the usual, liking the video, sharing it around with friends and people interested in indie horror games, or just wanting to kind of get the scoop on this game of whether or not they'll like it. Of course, you can always hype the video. You can leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the game. Have you been playing it yourself? Are you looking forward to it? Are you kind of waiting to see how things go? That kind of thing. Let me know in the comments. And of course, you can always ring the bell and subscribe. That way you can stay notified, stay up to date on the daily videos that will be posted out. This will not be a game that I post daily. I'm going to probably do every other day. That's generally what I do for longer Let's Plays, unless, of course, I just get a little held up. But yeah, I will be getting through this game, and hopefully you all enjoy it. And hopefully I see you all in the next video. See you then.